And now it's time for another Board Game Brawl unboxing with Nick Minahan, sponsored by BoardGameBliss.com. Hey now people, it's your TV pal Nick here, and it is time for another exciting unboxing. Tom Vasel's favorite type of video on the internet. Honestly speaking, I don't, he's done a lot of snarky stuff in Board Game Breakfast about that recently. I don't know what his problem is. I mean, it's not as if they hurt him at all, and a lot of people seem to like them. I have fun doing them, even though I may not watch unboxing videos myself. Whatever, he's a party pooper. So, today we are talking about Blood Rage. It finally arrived, and I have to say, yes, I'm going to cheat a bit and say, here it is in my hands. The way that it worked out was just, the timing was not going to work out for me to do this part of the segment before I actually popped open the box, because what happened was, got home from work. This happens a lot, by the way. This happened with Kingdom Death, but got home from work, box was sitting right there, my game group just happened to be meeting tonight, and I'm like, I want to bust this game open, pop it, play it right now multiple times, which we did, and so but I still wanted to do the unboxing, so I hurried up and shot the unboxing, and then actually sorted it all out and started playing it as soon as I got here minutes later, and that's why I have this frantic rushing going on during the actual unboxing. But then I just came back later on, very late at night, and decided to shoot the actual intro for this. So, Blood Rage is from Cool Mini or Not and designer Eric Lang, who is they're like a dream team at this point. They did Chaos Ball and Arcadia Quest, both of which are awesome. They did this game, they did The Others, which just finished up on Kickstarter a few weeks ago and made like buku bucks, and honestly, I haven't played The Others yet, and I'm not going to give my final opinion on Blood Rage yet. I'll have a review up soon. But at this point, they are really just a dynamic duo. I mean, because Cool Mini or Not is nothing but quality at this point, and Eric Lang is one of the hottest designers, and not just because he puts out a ton of games. He puts out games that are great. I mean, even like his worst game, which I think is Trains and Stations, it's still okay. I mean, that's really saying something. At least the worst game that I've actually played of his. But most of his games are phenomenal. Just phenomenal. And what Blood Rage is a Viking-themed game, but like Dark Viking, because it's the end of days, Ragnarok is upon us. You play on all this map of all the different provinces of like Midgard, and you have a clan of Viking warriors who are trying to dominate as much of the land as possible, pillaging everything before Ragnarok literally destroys everything. And as you play through the game, Ragnarok destroys parts of the map, but in the meantime, you're getting different types of units, you're recruiting monsters, you're fighting against all these the other Viking clans, and sometimes even gloriously dying in battle because you want to, because you might get points for doing so. It's a super interesting game. Again, I don't want to give my final thoughts here. I did play it enough to do a final review. I'm probably going to try to play it again, if only for my own enjoyment. Sorry, I guess that's giving a spoiler. Tomorrow. But it's a lot of cool stuff. And as it turns out, there was a lot more content in my Kickstarter pledge than I had anticipated. However, I made one big mistake during the unboxing. I was like, there was like a 5th player pack, and I'm like, wow, I didn't know I pledged for the 5th player extension. I didn't think that I had. I thought I purposely hadn't. And I talk in the overview, in the unboxing, as if I had actually gotten it. No, it's kind of weird, but there is a 5th set of player components that I think was, I don't know if it was optional or if it was just part of everyone's pledge, that you could get that is not actually a 5th player extension. It's just a 5th option for player bits and pieces, and also it comes with some sculpted tokens to replace the tokens from the base set. Now I know that because we actually use them in-game. There's a whole other separate set I don't have that is for adding on enough components to play with 5 players, which I'm kind of glad I didn't get. I don't think you really need that. Let me just say that now. But in any case, let's go ahead and get to the unboxing. This is a very hot game. I feel like I'm the last reviewer to actually get this game at this point, along with all the backers, because it showed a very limited quantity, showed up at Gen Con and got into the hands of reviewers and a lot of people who have just been talking about it to death. It's in like every other Dice Tower video at this point. But hey, better late than never. Let's get to it. Alright, I'm going to give you a quick unboxing of Blood Rage from Cool Mini or Not. I only pledged for the core box and whatever exclusives came along with that. I don't think I got the 5th player extension. So actually, the first thing I noticed about this, before we even get into the box, the knife does not come with it, by the way. It's just the same knife I use to cut open every single box I get. But this is a new type of packing box that they use, probably because they're just having their Chinese affiliate send it all out now, something like that. These used to just be very nondescript boxes, but here you got their logo on the side now, the Blood Rage sticker. That's pretty cool. The large Made in China, although on this side there's the USA sticker, which is such a fantastic dichotomy. And there are the pledges. Wow, I don't know if that's accurate, but there was more than 70,000 people that... I don't know about that. Maybe that's total pledges, but that'd be fascinating to know. But anywho, nothing interesting at the bottom. So, that's that. Let's go ahead and pop this sucker open without injuring myself. Hopefully. Maybe not. This seems to be a harder box to get open as well. Or maybe I'm just opening it up poorly. That could be. That's probably it. Okay. Okay, here we go. More boxes! More things! Extra separate box! But okay, there's the main event. Let's figure out, okay, there's nothing else in there, so we can get rid of this. Alright. Let's do the main event first. That is the Blood Rage box. And at this point, it's so ubiquitous, everyone knows what the artwork looks like. It's not anything surprising. But it still looks fantastic. Very stark how there's the empty space with just the molten Ragnarok going on around it. I mean, if you saw this on a store shelf, I don't imagine you wouldn't walk out with it, either by stealing it or buying it. So, there is that. Same Viking on each side of the box, though. That's interesting. Alright, so let's pop this sucker open as fast as possible. I am kind of in a hurry. Actually, my game group is actually meeting in about 20 minutes or so to play this game. So, I am in a bit of a rush, as I explained in my intro. Alright, here we go. Let's pop this open. Alright, rule book. Rules of the game. The rules are what you need in order to play the game. You open up the rule book like thus. I've actually been reading the rules online already, like the PDF that you can download from Board Game Geek. So, nothing here surprises me much, but it looks really good. They actually, from my experience with it, unless something changed in this final printed version, it's a very straightforward rulebook, very easy to understand, and clearly laid out like a lot of Eric Lang's rulebooks, actually. Well, actually, Arcadia Quest was not that great, if I remember correctly. Alright, this is the player mats. I'm going to use my teeth like a true Viking. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Oh man, I am really damaging these things. They did not shrink wrap these well. Very inconveniently. Again, that could just be me. Alright, so what do we got here? We got, this is the age track. The game takes place over 3 ages. So that's how you keep track of it. I actually wish this was hard cardboard. That's kind of cheap, right? Huh. There's Valhalla. This is where dead units go, although they will come back at the end of an age. That's cool. And then these are the different player boards. We got the wolf. Let me focus in a bit on that, I suppose. You get the wolf, the serpent, the raven. The raven's blue, so that's probably the one I'm going to use. Although, as animals go, I prefer wolves. And the bear. All right. That's a really nice piece of artwork. I do wish it was different on each one, but that's an awesome. That's even though I'm not into Vikings, it's such high quality artwork. I wouldn't mind it being on my wall. Okay, here are tokens. I have to decide how thorough I want to be with this unboxing because I am in a hurry, but sorry. Those are pretty good quality tokens. As usual with the Cool Mini or Not games, I think those were upgraded at some point during the campaign. Let's see. Tearing open card packs. Here are upgrade cards, I think. they are. I'm not going to show you every single one. Obviously, if and when I do, I mean, not if, but I will do a review of the game, and I'll show you those in more detail. But those are what those look like. Here are the strength cards. I think those are just used for combat, one-off combat type things. And then, oh no, I guess these are all a mix of different things. Oh, these are the cards, like you get these in different ages or something like that. So there's quest cards. Yeah, okay. So the backs are all the same. Yeah, I got you. Alright, so then, of course, if they come in boxes like this must be the minis and such. But we'll get back to those in a second. Let's get the stuff in the bottom. Here's all the tokens. Those are... Oh, wait, let me focus out. Sorry. It's probably confusing for you. Those are the Ragnarok tokens. Those will sort of signify which areas of the provinces have been destroyed. Different player tokens here for your boards to keep track of your stats. Those are, I forget what those are right this second, but that's a Doom counter that shows you which one's going to be destroyed very soon. That might be the first player marker, that horn. Tokens, did those just fall out? Yeah, okay, so it's not more of them. Here is the game board. That is worth showing you in all of its glory, because it does look pretty cool. There you go. That is the Blood Rage game board. Yggdrasil right in the center. Okay. And then let's get to the minis. The good news is I'm about to play it. I don't need to pack it away after all this. That's usually the big pain in the butt after an unboxing, is I throw everything everywhere and then I got to put it back in the box. Okay. Go. So, let's get to this. Ooh, okay, I picked a good one for the first one. The monsters. Probably should have ended with this. I don't even know my name yet. 023 is what this one is. That's a menacing name. That's awesome. As typical of Cool Mini or Not, they just look incredible. I think the only, right now, I mean, I know people like Games Workshop a lot, but I think all their sculpts look kind of ugly and dour. I think only Kingdom Death has miniatures that could rival Cool Mini or Nots. And Cool Mini or Not probably would look better if they didn't have to mass produce them in like humongous quantities. But that is the price you pay for being incredibly popular. I should know. No, I don't know what that means. Sweet. Nice butt. Oh, I mean, I can admire his butt, without it getting weird. I'm just saying. Really cool. That is so cool. Look at that sword. It's freaking cool, man. Ah! Wow. Okay. Giant down! Pretty sure that is a frost giant of the Jotunheim giants. I can get a better shot than that, sorry. He's freaking huge, man. Nice! Ba-ba-ba. Cool. Okay. I gotta hurry. I haven't even gotten to that extra box yet. Alright, so there's more monsters. There's like the smaller monsters. I don't even know what these people's is. I don't know what these people's is, man. Sweet. Even the regular people look cool. There you go. And then ships. There's ships in each of the different colors for each of the different players. And then everyone's got a leader, which I think are these peoples. It's fun to say peoples. And so everyone's got the different leaders. Leader. My light might be a little bit too bright. I have a new light, and it's hard for me to tell when it's focused or not. It's so bright. I love that staff. It's not even that bendy. And then there are different warrior units, and there's, every clan has a bunch of different units. Was it maybe 4 each? But they're all different sculpts, which is so cool. Because you could easily imagine a quote-unquote lesser company, a company that's really cheaping out, that didn't make a crap ton of money on the Kickstarter. Just having the same exact sculpt for every warrior unit, and the fact that they didn't do that is awesome. So here, I'm sorry guys, I don't have time to like show off every single one like that, but here, let's see this. That's a pretty good shot. They all have different weapons and combinations of weapons. I think they're male and female, but it's kind of hard to tell though from my perspective. But oh man, I mean, was there any doubt of the quality being high? So here we go. The other thing that came with it is a bunch of plastic bases. I think these were an extra that you might have to buy separately, but maybe not. I don't know about that. But you put these on the bases to help signify whose is whose, and like especially for the monsters, that's what the big ones are for. Okay, the Ragnarok box. Let's get to that, which is just extra stuff. Now, this Kickstarter campaign, I kind of like what they did with it because I don't think there was that many like gameplay exclusives. In fact, I think the exclusives are just like extra alternative sculpts, but I might be wrong on that. I know they did that with Besieged. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I did get that extra stuff. Well, I'll be darned. I did. I did get the extra. I thought I hadn't. I thought I hadn't bothered with it because I didn't even know if I was going to like the game. The Wild Boar Clan. So, yeah, that's the 5th player. Well, got to open it. Alright. Sorry, guys. I went radio silent for a second. Purple. Purple is the color of Tiddlywinks. Let me see. Oh, and then I see. Cool. So there are nicer tokens for all the clans in here. So here are the units for the new clan, and I guess new leaders or something. Ship. And yeah, nicer like first player marker, things like, I think that's what all that is. And yeah, nicer little tokens for your board. Cool! Nice. That's probably why I did it. That probably pushed me over the edge into doing it because I wasn't really interested. I mean, I don't even know that I'm going to play this game with 5 players very often, but or that I'd want to. You see there's an extra board for the wild boar, and there's an extra card in there too. What else is in here? There's more stuff! Mountain Giant. Is that just an alternate sculpt for the... I don't know. I don't know about that. Look, I'm not going full throttle on the first game, so I'll have time to figure this out. But I'm hoping to play 2 or 3 games of this tonight, and if I can't get 3 games tonight, possibly calling an emergency game session tomorrow so that I can review it late tomorrow night. But I really want to plumb the depths of this game as much as I can. Yeah, it's a whole other thing. It comes with its own card. Cool. See? 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 Sweet. Hold on. We'll get a close-up of that. There's way more stuff to this than I would have thought. I almost considered not doing the unboxing because I just thought, well, it's like a board game. It's not like a huge miniatures game. But it is totally a huge miniatures game. Mystic Troll. Cool. Wait. Well, here, I'll show you it in the box, I suppose. Not that it matters. Let's see. There's the Mystic Troll. I think I might have accidentally just thrown the card down to the box. Hold on. I did. Woo! Close. There you go. What else we got here? More! Fenrir, cool. Big giant wolf. That's one of my favorite creatures from Norse mythology. I like Freya, and I like Fenrir. I like the Fs. I know it's out of focus. I'm sorry. I'm just keeping it that way because I'm about to show you a sculpt. By the way, I don't save any of that crap, those little boxes. Nice. Look how awesome this looks. Honestly, and like, I know my friend Vernon wants to paint. He's painting his own set, and he'd probably paint mine too. But I don't even know that I want to. It just looks so good like that. Wolfman. Really? I didn't know about that. A Wolfman. This might be one of my longest unboxings, even longer than Kingdom Death. Well, maybe not as long as Kingdom Death. But there's just a surprising amount of stuff here that's good enough to show off. Card. He's not as big. Here we go. What? Cool. Cool. More stuff! Man, I must have got everything. The Gods of Asgard. Okay, hold on. I know, it probably gives people a headache to have it out of focus that long. I know, all the complaints. Trust me, I try. This expansion introduces a whole new element to ability. The power of the Asgardian guards use the gods' influences the province they occupy in a unique way, affecting the basic rules of the game. Interesting. I don't know if I want to use these right in our first play. That might be a bad idea. But here they are. Nice. Woo! And I'm not going to open them because it's a pain to open skinny cards like that. Like a skinny stack of cards, but there's their stat cards. Oh. He comes off of his throne? Why? Hold on a second. I'll show you. So here they all are. The gods themselves. The gods must be crazy, by the way. I don't know if you knew that. Okay. Woo. I don't know about that yellow, but I know they needed to tell them apart somehow. But here's... hold on. Here's Odin on his Thor. On his throne. Odin on his Thor. That's the name of the little known fact. Thor was actually the name of his throne. There's Thor himself, and here I don't know who that is, but he looks imposing. Okay, cool. One last thing, I can't believe it. The Mystics of Midgard. Okay, I don't know what this is. I mean, again, it's been a while, and I just don't remember what this stuff is. Now, I think, even though as I mentioned in my intro, I am a bit jealous of the people who got this at Gen Con early. I don't think they were able to get any of this stuff. I think. Maybe they were able to get the 5th player extension, but that would be a great thing if at least the wait was worth it because we got this extra stuff. Alright, I'm not going to read the rules right now, but there's an extra stuff. Mystics of Midgard. Woo! And they have player bases in the back for them. Okay. It's like a new type of unit. Cool. Well, that's it. I mean, wow, that's a ton of stuff. I mean, that's everything. Yeah. That's actually not everything. I have the main box over here with all the boards and stuff that I just put off to the side on top of a stack of other boxes, but that's a ton of stuff, more than I anticipated and more than I remembered actually buying for this game. So there you have it. That's Blood Rage. I'm going to try my best to play this as many times as possible. I have a feeling it's going to be very easy for me to do that. I think this is going to be a pretty amazing game. I got to rush and stop this so I can go clean up and put this game all together for my group that's coming very, very soon. But thank you so much for watching. Take care.
Thanks for watching. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Patreon. And make sure to check out our sponsor, Board Game Bliss, where you can find an amazing selection of games from around the world. BoardGameBliss.com. Thanks for your support.